Denver Metro Realtor here to give you your May 2020 Denver real estate market update. So lots going on with the coronavirus. Let's jump in and see what that looks like. We're going to go ahead and get started with average sales price. Oh, and I do want to remind you, we're looking at April numbers because I won't have May numbers until June, which I know I'm getting my report out late this month. I've actually been pretty busy, which is great, right? But we're looking at April numbers. Starting out with average sales price. So the average sales price in Denver in April came in at $503,231. This was down 1.79% from March and up year over year 1.52% from last April. Now, so we did see that drop in sales price, not a huge drop, but typically we're going to see an increase from March to April. We typically, from the beginning of the year, start seeing an increase all the way through May, usually June, July. After that, we start seeing our seasonal drop already. So it is not normal to see a drop from March to April. Considering what's going on, it's not surprising at all. It wasn't a big drop, 1.79%. Was still up year over year, 1.52% over the prior April, but we have been seeing a little bit higher year over year percentages than this 1.52%. So we have seen some sales prices affected slightly. All right, I do want to break that down because that 100,000 that I gave you, that is for detached and attached homes combined. So I'm going to just break that down for you. The average sales price for a detached single family home came in at $550,177. The average sales price for an attached home, which is a condo or a townhome, came in at $379,495. Let's talk about sold homes. So 3,603 homes sold, which means they closed in the month of April. So keep in mind, these are probably homes that most likely went under contract in March, maybe some in February, but typically homes are under contract for about 30 days. And those numbers were down quite a bit. Down 24.34% from the prior month, down 30.78% from last year. So not as many homes selling right now. It makes sense. People are staying home and whatnot. Under contract homes. So in April, whether you were aware or not, we were not allowed to show homes for the majority of the month. Obviously, if we can't show you all the houses that you want to buy, not as many homes are going to go under contract because a lot of these homes were put under contract based on a video tour. But we still did have 3,280 homes go under contract in the Denver area in April, despite the showing restrictions. That was down 29.10% from March and down 45.79% from April of last year. So those numbers down significantly. However, even based on the fact that we weren't allowed to show y'all homes, that was still 109 homes going under contract per day in the Denver area. All right, let's talk about the inventory and what that's looking like right now. At the end of April, there were 6,855 homes on the market here in Denver. That was up 18.68% from March, but still down from last year, down 2.24% from April of 2019. New listings, still people putting their house on the market, not as much as we would usually see in April because we are coming into the spring selling season. So usually this is, April's a big month for listing homes. 4,679 new homes came on the market in April. This was down 29.81% from March, and usually April has more listings coming on. and down 37.82% from April of last year. So less homes going under contract, less homes coming on the market. Not a huge surprise. Just, you know, if you're planning to list your house and you know people can't come see it, you may decide to wait to put your home on the market if you don't have to. And of course, buying a home, you may not be comfortable buying your house off of a video tour. You want to see it in person, so people waiting and putting things off to actually come out and do their home shopping. Do want to hit really quick, months of inventory. 1.75 months of inventory on the market right now. What that means is if no new houses came on the market, what we have on the market right now would sell out in 1.75 months. That is still sitting in seller's market territory. Anything up to 5 months of inventory is a seller's market, so that's where we are still sitting. Obviously, we're in a little bit of a different world right now. And let's talk about how things look right now. I obviously don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know. It's hard for me to guess what things are going to look like 6 months from now. What effects will we see from the unemployment? How quickly will businesses reopen? How many jobs are going to come back? When will we get feeling more normal again? And how will that affect our housing prices and what's going on? But the encouraging thing, what I can tell you, is what's going on right now. And so I told you that in April we weren't allowed to show houses, and for most of the month, the majority of the month, I think they put the order in place on April 8th, and then near the end of the month they lifted the order, and it kind of was staggered. Some counties were allowing us to earlier than others, and then others, you know, waited a week longer. So it was, you know, a kind of a mixed bag of nuts there. But and I lost my train of thought. Oh, what are things looking at? So the encouraging thing is that, you know, by the beginning of May, we're allowed to show houses again. And I have to say, I personally started getting busy. I started getting new clients. I had people that were like, hey, let's go look at houses. I've had, surprisingly, been in multiple offer situations in homes like above 500,000. So that's encouraging. There's buyers out there buying. More people are putting their houses on the market, and going out there. Buyers are going out there and shopping. And in talking to other realtors, their experiences, having the same experiences of things, you know, as soon as we were allowed to go show homes again, the phone was ringing and they're out showing houses and getting things under contract. So it should be interesting to see those numbers. And of course, I'm hoping that we kind of stay on that upward trend. But as I said, no crystal ball to see what the, you know, the kind of the longer term effects are going to be over, you know, the next 4, 5, 6 months or so. That's why you gotta stay tuned and watch my monthly updates so you know what's going on. Also, the other people besides other realtors that I've been talking to, I do a lot of new built home sales, and so I've been talking to salespeople at the new built home centers, and every single one of them that I have talked to said their sales have actually been very strong. So that is encouraging as well. So like I said, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to do so so you can keep up with my monthly market updates and see what effects we see from the virus and how the Denver market does. And yeah, that's I think that's all I have for you for this monthly update. Stay safe, and we'll be talking to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.